All right, now we want to get back to that breaking news that we've been following out of Tempe, where crews are on the scene of what's being called a hazmat situation with lots of smoke. You see that off in the distance. You're looking from the ADOT camera at Loop 202 westbound, McClintock Drive. That's near the 101 interchange. And we've heard that our Sky 12 is there now. And there you go. You're looking at some live pictures of what appears to be a train on fire, which is on the bridge there over Tempe Town Lake. If you're familiar with the area, you know that is by the Tempe Center for the Arts area over by Tempe Beach Park. Rachel, check out all the flames there. That is just a scary situation.
No, this is unbelievable. And now that we're looking at a tighter picture of it, you can see just how active the flames are at this situation, collapsing part of the bridge there that goes over Town Lake. And here you're pulling out a little bit wider. You can see this is a large area. We've seen a lot of activity of folks who were just out for their morning jog or run or morning commute this morning and saw these flames, and look at the incredible black smoke that's going up over a good portion of the bridge there this morning. As you see, we pan over to the side of it. Fire crews, of course, trying to work on this, but you can see by that black smoke, not making a whole lot of progress at this hour. And this smoke can be seen for miles, Ryan.
It appears that at least 4 cars on this train are on fire. At least smoke is coming from at least 4 to 5 cars. And then you also can see that there's that white car there over the land that has been derailed. Clearly that has fallen off of the tracks, fallen off of the bridge. Again, you're looking live over Tempe Town Lake, where a train has apparently been derailed. We're still waiting on some confirmation on exactly what happened there, but from those pictures from Sky 12, you can see that. And now what you're looking at is this view from downtown Phoenix on our roof cam from the 12 News studios here. And you can see we are, I would say, at least 5 miles away from that scene, and how big that plume of smoke is that you can see from right now. It is impressive, Rachel.
Yeah, definitely. We're hearing from some folks on the ground there as well this morning, and you can see some of the crumpled cars there to the left of your screen, right before the ones that caught fire, then moving forward. Just a lot of damage in that area, that's for sure. Now, one of the things we're working on, of course, is trying to figure out what exactly is in those train cars. And of course, we're assuming that that's why Hazmat is there as well, because they're going to try to figure out what kind of damage, whatever was in those train cars has now exploded and caught fire. You see some of the fire trucks there on the ground, and some of the smoke that's kind of working there to the left of your screen to try to put out this fire. But it is definitely a big one, and it's raging and causing a lot of that bridge and the metal just completely crumpled. Just unbelievable pictures.
And that's a good point to bring up about the hazmat situation that we were told by officials in Tempe, because we don't know exactly what was in those train cars that caused it to catch fire. But clearly that fire so hot, burning so hot there, that the train cars, at least 4 of them, seem to be disintegrated on top of the tracks there over Tempe Town Lake. One other thing that we were able to notice from that wider shot is that you see that it looks like crews are attacking this thing from the ground, because I don't know how else they would attack it at this point, being over the water right there. And, you know, good news, bad news. I mean, the good news, I guess, is it is over water. It's not over other roadways where people could have been walking or driving this morning. But that is a very popular area for folks to go jogging and walking in the mornings, especially people trying to get away from the heat. But right now, I mean, look at that close shot right there. You see the flames are raging off of that train car there.
Yeah, exactly. And when you don't know what's inside those rail cars, it's really hard to tell exactly how to attack it. But I know you can see, again, as you mentioned, some of the water from the fire trucks down below as they try to reach that part of the bridge. But again, where the bulk of the flames are is right over the water there. So it's going to be interesting to see how they try to attack this. I know they're starting there from the left of your screen, trying to move forward, but we could see some of the flames stretching well across. You see a helicopter going past there, over there, to assess the situation. We see the fire trucks down below, but I mean, just engulfing so many cars on that train, as the ones to the back there to the left completely crumpled. So we're assuming this was some sort of derailment that then caused these to catch fire. Pulling out here on the wider picture, you can really see the expanse of the damage and the huge plumes of just black smoke that are right there, engulfing almost the entire span of the lake there with the bridge. And yeah, firefighters really have their work cut out for them with this one, because it's such a unique situation, given that the bridge is, as you mentioned, over water, trying to attack it from both sides there.
And we're getting a wide picture now of what we're actually seeing over Tempe Town Lake and getting a better glimpse of where we are. So this looks like it is just east of the Tempe Center for the Arts. You see that big roof off in the distance there, the triangular shaped roof. That's just east of the Tempe Center for the Arts. And a lot of folks do use this area, Tempe Beach Park, to go walking and running in the morning. We also saw in one of those close-up shots, it does seem that crews have that street blocked off, thankfully, as right there is a roadway that actually leads towards Mill Avenue. So that is something that a lot of folks drive on. And this is a tweet that I just saw earlier from Vicki Colvin. Now, she was out there this morning, and you could see what that looks like from the ground right now, as we do have a crew on the way. Team 12's Jen Wall is on her way there right now to bring us a live report from the scene. But for now, we're combing through social media, and what we can see, that right there is from Renee Conover, and she shows the fire out there from her backyard at Fire in Tempe. Again, you can see that plume of smoke as she's several miles away from this situation. And this is something, Rachel, that we have to watch very closely, as it could be potentially a hazmat issue right there with those train cars.